It started off with over 1,000 squads trying to qualify online back in September. Then we began our online season, 6 weeks across 3 regions. These players we're seeing on screen right now, unfortunately, did not make it. No idea why, even though he's clearly got his hands around a chicken and he knows how to gut one. But it's come down to this. Championship Saturday, and we've got 16 teams behind us, and we'll be battling it out for a share of $100,000 and the chance to take that thing of beauty, that trophy home. No, my friend, sadly, Death Studies Toffees is not able to come home with you. He needs to go back to his family in the States. But apparently, Scoob, you're available, right?
Available for what, sorry?
I mean, you'll go home with the winning team?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? You're looking to move into coaching, right?
No, I have Pro League next week. I'm still a player.
Oh, that's a good point. But you are an analyst here today. I'm Frankie Ward. I will be your host. And yes, Death Study Toffee Scoob. And the man who always has a plan, Avenger, on the end. Looking so dapper today, Avenger.
What, sorry?
You're scrubbing up well, my friend.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so.
It's the final day, right?
He's so humble.
It's not Sunday per se, but it's Super Saturday.
It's a big day. Super Saturday. I like it.
Yeah.
It's Championship Saturday.
Championship Saturday. I mean, now I'm kind of happy that we don't end on a Sunday, because then it would be unfair to everybody else, because then FaZe would just take it home. Now
so
Unique might have a chance to win it, right?
I heard that they hate that, by the way. Like they
Yeah,
hate
they do. Of course they do.
Why?
But it's I don't know. I don't know why they hate it, but they just, if you do something like at WSOE where you take 3 wins and
it has to be
5th place,
Sunday, right?
it has to be FaZe Sunday, right?
I mean, it was the same when we were in Liquid. When I was in Liquid, you used to call the first day was Team Liquid Day, right?
Yeah.
And we
Sunday,
didn't like it
Liquid
either, because you want to be the team of every day, right?
Yeah.
You want to dominate every day. So if you just choose one specific day, you don't really like that.
Fair. It's more fun to say, though.
Before I get on to about dominating every day, don't tempt me, guys. I want to actually remind everyone watching at home and you guys about what happened yesterday. And we've got some highlights for you on screen there. Starting off with our show match, we're actually going to see a rematch of that momentarily, guys. But what did you think of yesterday's action?
It was a firefight. It was like the best firefight I've ever seen in my life, right? To start the Battle Royale, and then obviously the game started, and it was the pivotal day for us. It was the day where every team had to stake their claim and become a potential hero, or prove that they were a zero when it comes to those rankings. And I think that we saw some surprising rises to the top, but also some very surprising drops to the bottom.
Yeah, we did. I think we saw Knights, Liquid, and done 2 specifically having a bad day, and Accelerate, I was going to mention. Those 3 had a bad day too, so I'm curious to see if they're going to step it up on day 3.
Absolutely.
I'm curious to see if Knights are going to have a win of the first day and then a bad game of the second game.
Yeah.
Actually, Besiktas did the same. They won a game, and then the next game they got a 14th. Optic is the only team that has gotten a good game, won the game, and then had a really good game in the next one, obviously winning back-to-back chicken dinners.
I mean, Optic's a great story, right? They were kind of, we were giving them trouble. I think Sims even said before the game they won, what the hell's going on with Optic? These guys have been absolute crap. Well, he didn't say it in that level, but he was, it wasn't great. It wasn't going great. And they came in and they won 2 in a row. And I think part of that is attitude. These guys showed up the second day. They never really sort of lost their step in what they were hoping to achieve out of this tournament. They didn't let the first day get them down, and they're in a really good position to potentially be a competitor for the win today.
On top of that, Hypuck apparently got his vitamins.
He did get his vitamins.
Yeah.
So in other words, Optic Gaming are going to be ones to watch today. Now let's check out the leaderboard and see where we are in the standings. Remember, we've got 5 more games to play today, but there are some teams that aren't going to make it, aren't they?
I mean, yeah.
Or aren't they? Are they not? My grammar is appalling. It's Saturday.
I mean, it's time to write off some of these teams, right? I think it's somebody told me today it's kind of a staple of Toffees that about halfway through you start writing people off. But it's not hard to do. When you look at the bottom groupings, Ninjas in Pajamas, El Gigantin, Dignitas Wildcard, Accelerate, they're going to be playing for the $1,000 prize, I think, more than the grand prize. What really surprises me, and maybe you have a thought on this, Scoob, is Team Liquid down on the bottom is shocking, to say the least.
Yeah, it is. That's not normal of them. They normally have, especially like we sort of keep saying, is a really good first day and then just continue that momentum. And 11th place, which is probably the worst performance I would say so far.
Historically.
After 2 days. So I'm curious if they're actually going to step it up and make a statement and at least finish top 5. Because for now, looking at their points, unless they win every single game, which is still possible, I don't think they'll make top 3.
It's worse than Oakland if memory serves. Also, Besiktas, they were doing pretty well starting out. Like, I don't understand that one either. That one kind of catches me off guard.
I mean, on top of that, they are only, 350 points behind 4th.
That's fair.
Again,
fair.
our middle pack that from the 4th down to 10th, 11th-ish, still very close. And we're talking $1,000 jump from 7th to 6th, and then 2,000 from 5th to 4th. So there's still a lot of money to hunt down here.
Yeah.
Even though you might not be able to fully hunt down 1st and 2nd if Unique and Faceland, they keep this amazing performance up so far.
I think for the most part, for those teams, it's not really prize money. It's more like to make a statement and
for sure.
prove themselves that they are like the top of the.
Besiktas also, I mean, they're going to Minsk next week. They have to get top 8 and then top 10 in the group stages and then the final stage if they want to make it directly into the PL.
Again, last international land before we go to the Pro League format. So there is a lot of pride on the line. And a team that I think is really standing out to me is Unique. Obviously, they're in 1st. I talked to them this morning. And they were like, we're not changing anything. It's going to be awesome. But the thing that they are all really hyped about is I think the start today. Like, they came in excited. I feel like that Battle Royale we did yesterday, like, got everybody super fired up to play. And I think, like, doing it again today is just a really cool way to start the tournament.
And we are going to be doing it again in just a few moments. But do let us know who you're predicting to win using the old social media. And the hashtag is, as ever, GLL. And, of course, on Twitter, we are at Global Loot. So go and give us a follow. And our mates, Esquire and Toby, are over on our second stream, the lounge stream, for those who like it loose. They're actually playing a bit of Vikendi, the new snow map on the test servers at the moment. And you can find that stream by going to live.gll.gg, and you can interact with our map. Probably the best thing, apart from Dave's mustache, actually, to come out of GLL. It's map.gll.gg, and that is an interactive map where you can actually see the action in real time, examine those rotations, and do a bit of your own analysis.
I'm convinced that, speaking of his mustache coming out, that Dave came out with the mustache. I think he's probably the first baby ever born with a luscious facial hair look. Can you imagine him smiling at you in his diapers with that beautiful mustache?
Oh my goodness. My ovaries are exploding as we speak. Now, we just mentioned the show match to end all show matches yesterday. 32 versus 32 on Erangel. We split our studio down the middle, and we split them into Team Whatface and PogChamp. And if you remember, it was Whatface that took the victory. Whatface being Red Diamonds, the United Knights of Vanguard, Dignitas, FaZe Clan, Accelerate, and El Giganten. And we are giving Team PogChamp the chance to redeem themselves today because we're having a rematch on Miramar. And as a reminder, the teams in PogChamp, as Caster D-Man called them, are Wildcard, Unique, Team Liquid, Envious, Optic Gaming, NIP, Besiktas, and Team Ready. So this side of the studio. The question is, are PogChamp going to get their revenge of Avenger?
I don't think so. I mean, honestly, I feel like the way that we saw everybody swarming around, it's happened twice. It happened at the Yellow Houses where there's like about 4 guys, and they apparently, I talked to some of the players and they said, help! And then everybody was like, Roger, 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 Roger. And then we just saw a 20-man swarm towards the Yellow Houses. And then I think it was Texas that was alone. I talked to Foster. I think it was Texas. He was alone in the next middle of the circle, and he said, help! And then everybody was like, yeah, 25 people coming again. So I hope we're going to hear some more intercoms from them. Apparently they're very funny, a lot of memes, a lot of banter. And I think that also talks to how good the chemistry in the scene is. People are very friendly to each other until it comes down to the games where they play against each other. These friendly matches are super fun to watch, and hearing them being cast as well is fun.
I mean, I think in its own way, so this is the last international LAN that we're at for a while, and it's kind of sad to me, because when the scene started, you remember back in the days when like we were all online, and GLL even started with sort of like the format was everyone played together, all of the regions were sort of together at the same time, every day, hanging out, talking. So like these friendships really sort of evolved from the start of the scene, and I think that what we're seeing here during these battle royales is sort of the evolution of that, is these guys, they know each other, they've played together for over a year now, whether it's pubs or competitive, and so like, it's a really cool vibe, and it's fun for them to get a chance to just sort of forget about battle lines, forget about the money, forget about the sponsorships, and have a good time again.
Scoom, yesterday we saw 2 very different tactics. So Whatface, we saw them all basically back-to-back in that circle, which I thought potentially was going to be a risky move that would lose it for them. While we had Team PogChamp split across, saving team members until they really needed them. and yet it was Warface who came out on top. Do you think they're going to stick to that tactic?
I think they're going to stick to that tactic, all just group together and just charge in like they did. And I think PogChamp is going to stick to that roots as well. The only thing, the issue was that the flank came in really late from NIP and Liquid. Apparently they had no cars and they were just running. I think they only had one bike. And I believe they also did not know that there was a fight going on. Like, I think it was EB was telling me last night that they had no clue that there was a fight going on in that huge, even though you could see the kill feed, they didn't know that it was a huge fight. And they came in super late and then they realized, oh shit, everyone's here.
Now, I will say that Whatface won because they used cars to reinforce their own team. It's Miramar this time, boys and girls. And PogChamp showed us on foot they could put some work in. They were doing some great flank plays. So I think maybe on Miramar, without the cars, they rise up to the top.
It's definitely going to be tougher to zug in with cars in Miramar because we're going to see a lot of flips and stuff for sure.
I know one thing for sure. D-Man is hoping, he's sitting in the lounge, he's hoping for a Los Leones ending. Imagine that.
Can you imagine?
Epic 32 versus 32.
I want an
Los
island.
Leones ending. An island ending.
We all want an island. We all want a replay of that second circle in map 2 of day 1, but I don't think we're going to get it. But I just want to point out that behind us, the two teams are gathering. They're huddling. Oh, to be a fly in the middle of that circle. Fuzzface and, of course, Mexi seem to be leading the charge.
So Mexi had a
for
unique
Team
strategy
Whatface.
yesterday. During that charge, when they moved their cars in, everyone else stopped to fight. Mexi just
Smash to
drove
the middle.
over the
Pull
hill
up.
and tried to run people over. So I think he's telling his team, we're attacking with cars. That's the first weapon. Then we jump out and start to fire, and I'm hoping they'll do that.
We see Liquid, pretty much I think Samty was giving the calls. Everyone looking towards Liquid, like Liquid save us with these tactical plays.
I feel like the idea of Samty giving like a speech to an entire group of people seems really foreign to me. He's such like a quiet personality. Samty, give us a speech, and he's like, we're going to kill them.
We should aim head.
We
kill.
should aim head and kill. You peek, they lose.
Can I just point out that beautiful alliance in Whatface that seems to be going on between NA and EU? Did you ever think you'd see the day, boys?
Yeah, it's been a while since we've gotten along this well, but
I mean, honestly, all the players, they tweeted yesterday, the majority of the players tweeted yesterday, it was the most fun show match they've had in a while, and it's good to see that GLL is so flexible, being able to just say, you know what, let's do another one. It's going to be Miramar. It's going to be a rematch.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can pull out on top, and how that's going to go.
experimenting with new modes, trying some new things out, it's cool. And like you say, they're all smiling.
They had a blast yesterday. I was talking to the players, and they was like, "This is the most fun I've ever had," and an actual like show match kind of thing. And I'm kind of a little bit bummed that I'm not there joining them because it would have been a lot of fun to play this show match. Because I've played games like this in the past where they had like 50 versus 50, and it's a lot of fun to play.
It's cool because you get like a general who's in charge and can make the calls, and sort of, I don't know, it adds that large combat. And like, where else, what other game could you possibly get that kind of large scale combat on this kind of battle arena with the bullet physics that we have? So it's a really fun mode that I kind of hope we see grow in popularity, because it seems like, I mean, I wouldn't mind playing this for sure.
Avenger, I'm going to put forward maybe a controversial opinion.
Yeah.
I think that PogChamp are lacking leadership, because we just saw the camera go into the circle and no one seemed to be stepping forward. No one seemed to want to take on the mantle of leader. Is that going to be their downfall yet again?
No, I don't think so. I think we're going to see a lot of people being very vocal once they get into the chair. They get comfortable. They might not be, the one stepping out in a bunch of 32 people and stepping up and saying, this is how we do it, etc. Another thing I want to point out is a show match should always have talent in it. So I'm very disappointed not to see, maybe D-Man and Frost joining in as a 33 versus 33. So they're also on the each side. That'll also be very fun. But
Martin, I think you want to play, don't you?
yeah, obviously. I mean, every time I'm at an event, I talked to Skoom about this yesterday as well. Every time I'm at an event, I'm like, I want to play. You get the jitters. You want to play. You want, especially competitive. I mean, Skoom said it as well. Like, I'm looking forward to Minsk now. I just want to play. I want to get in it. And obviously now that I'm not playing anymore, then when I get home, I play a lot, and I, scrim with people, have fun. So obviously it would be fun to play a show match. We also need me and Toffees. We still need to do our Miramar race. we challenged each other half a year ago.
He thinks he's a better driver than I am.
Yeah.
I think we should let Froz judge that competition,
No,
because he really knows what bad driving is.
He should commentate it.
Look, before we go into this show match, I need to get your predictions, of course.
Yes.
Toffees, I'm going to start with you.
PogChamp. It does worry me that Bixel was giving them a pep talk, because I feel like Bixel pep talk is used like that's their leader. But PogChamp, I think, is they were hungry. They almost pulled it off yesterday. And on Miramar, on foot, even better.
The absolute shade, the cheek of it, Toffees. Poor
Bixel
Bixel. He's only young. He's the manager of Team Envy, isn't he?
He is.
He is. And Scoom, what are you saying?
I'm going to go for Whatface again. I think Uber was just going ham, and I think he's going to feel it again.
Avenger.
I got to second that.
Yeah.
Again, you guys, it's EU unity over here.
I have to go with them as well. I have to go with Whatface because, as
You're
I said,
betraying us?
they lacked a strong and stable leadership. And as someone who comes from a country that is currently lacking that too, I have to side with Whatface.
PogChamp fans, let her know.
It gets too political. I think we need to head over to our casters. I believe Demon and Froz are in position.
No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
I'm offended.
I too am offended, honestly. But
Are you D-Man or Froz?
you know what? Froz is younger and very, very sleek, so I think I'll pick him.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I'll
can
be D-Man.
Yeah, you're old and
I'm
British.
not too far off the accent, I suppose. We'll go with it. Thanks, Frankie.
Thanks, Frankie. I'm Moses. This is Sims, and we are here to present to you the show match, the 32 versus 32 on Miramar. And Martin is sounding disappointed he's unable to play.
I mean, he's disappointed because he's terrible at playing. That's why.
There's a reason we all found our way to the casters and analyst desks. And
Those who can't play, cast.
Exactly. I think I've heard that once or twice. But we are basically ready to kick this thing off. We've seen the teams having their huddles. I was really liking the intensity on the side of our casting desk here with Mixie leading the discussion with team Whatface, I believe. And
Yes. I'm going to say red versus blue more than all. But to be
yeah,
honest with you.
fair enough. I think Whatface and PogChamp are the
PogChamp, Liquid, Envy, and that lot. And then with, Whatface with Mexi. What do you think Mexi was saying? Oh, God, look at this.
I think that might have been it.
All right, boys, we're going to line up.
I think when I was listening to Mixie
There's
talk,
always one in there. Look
Yeah.
at him. He's lost his position. Who is
he's
that?
like, damn it, I'm crawling too slow. He's going backwards. There we go.
There's always one. Got to ruin everything for everybody.
I'm a snake. Follow me.
This is why we can't have nice things.
So I think that the strategy was similar to what we saw yesterday. Was Mixie stating that once we establish where the team is, we're going to put the call out and everyone's going to crash.
Yeah.
So that sounds like an aggressive strategy from Whatface. And
I hope you heard him. They're loving this, are they? I mean, it was nice to see them having a bit of fun yesterday, and as it we kind of touched on the desk, it is fun. It's all fun and game. It's all banter, and it's a nice way to get warmed up here because, of course, there's a more serious side today, Moses. This is the third and final day. After this, we're going to be crowning a grand champion. This one team's going to be lifting the trophy, and $40,000 richer. That's a lot of cheddar, but we have to get through this one first. This, of course, is a show match on Miramar. Team PogChamp versus Team Whatface.
PogChamp.
What was it yesterday? We had Whatface and
Whatface
and PogChamp.
PogChamp.
No.
We
I'm
try
not
our
good.
best out here.
Everyone's gone early. I'm
early.
Very surprised we haven't seen more of a steady split like we saw yesterday on Erangel across the map.
Looks like blue is trying to exert dominance over the red team here in the center of the map.
Christ, this is going to be messy.
It is all over San Martin from the looks of it, as all of blue is dropping as early as possible. Red scattered to the wind in the center.
First person to die loses $4,000.
That's
in
how it
prize
works.
money. Yeah. We have to find this first person. Who's it going to be? Wonder how many kills Iroh get in this game.
Well, he's got a match tournament high of 2 so far, so I mean, depending on how many targets he can line up for me.
It's just banter, all right? Let's not offend anybody.
What do you think? Are you saying Turkish people get offended easily?
Oh,
Oh, it's going to be Vegas. Oh,
No way.
No, not like this. Maybe he'll be spared.
no, he's dead.
Yeah, well,
Oh, he's got 30 bullets left. Come
he
on,
doesn't
give
have
it-
a lot of. I mean, there's a red dot. He's got 30 to make this work. Oh, it's going to happen.
All right, United, you just lost $4,000.
Oh,
Well
what a
done.
shame. We're going to have to take it out of his allowance.
Poor bugger. Look at that circle. Why can't we have these circles in normal games?
Yeah, no doubt. Here's Hetchroar. He's got an eye on Pistola time. And really looks like blue sticking to the team-oriented strategy right now as they just bullied all of red out of San Martin. And you have to wonder what the loot strategy is now for red.
I wish we could have a look at the names inside Discord, or TeamSpeak, should I say.
Just to be clear, since I'm not paying attention, I believe blue is PogChamp, right?
Yeah, Envy.
Yeah.
Oh. Allows dead. That's Dig. Got one play from Dig. That camp's finding a hit.
Oh my gosh. Well, they're trading now a little bit. Pat Caps is going to find his way out of the lobby as well.
Pistol times also falling. A United, unfortunately, landing in the midst of all the blue team. Semi-team was not a good place for him.
PogChamp getting the upper hand early.
Woodface only losing one player as well.
So
Interesting.
just to clarify for those of you following at home, blue, PogChamp, red, Woodface.
Why can't we just stick with blue and red?
I think we probably can.
Is that a Frankie thing?
Yeah. Well, she called us Demon and Frost, so clearly she's drunk. Again.
She loves to make. Where's Frankie? Pissed at the back, right?
She's
not a problem.
That's what happens. You have unlimited beer, and all you need is a swipe card.
She's definitely a woman who owns a hip flask.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. What's in there? Water.
And
I'm sure it is.
She dual wields, if you know what I mean.
Clear liquid, water. Definitely vodka. Eyeball Paul just
It's
necking
like
it through the eye.
That's the classier entry point.
What do you think she is? A Chardonnay kind of lady?
I think it's
Or a Pinot Grigio?
just hand me the bottle type of lady.
We'll take the lot.
Get off my lawn.
Oh, drop comes in, and it looks like Itzy's got his eyes on the prize. The banker, as I believe he's now.
And this fancy turtleneck.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I can't what save you, my friend. You got no helmet. And
Looks like Mr. Biter is just trying to keep one hand on the wheel and one hand.
that mid. Oh, St. Man took out the vehicle, and then he's like, "No, just finish me off, boys. I'll give you the weapons." Look at that Trifella even kneeling down just to make sure the accuracy was bang on. It's impressive for a snipe with an actual DMR. I'm impressed.
That's very good. The crate functioning as intended.
Tommel and Sharp Shot skirting the edge. Two players just below them.
Oh, looks like Sharp Shot's going to have a nice flank here, but before he can get it started, Camille will take down Adam. And Pretty Curdy goes down to a Beatsa as well. So it looks like Red is getting the beat down right now.
I love the fact they're actually hearing just a fair amount of banter between the teams on either side of the arena. I wish this happened more in PUBG, where it's like you kill someone, it's like you just throw something at them or just shout at them.
Someone just yelled, "Stop tweeting to my." I heard it.
Stop it. Stop. Please. Look at Blue. Blue are just surrounded by death. If that circle doesn't go their way...
That's Civil surrounded by death. He's just...
Help me.
Help me, please.
I need support.
I thought that was going to be the game plan. Oh, it looks like Meatcast has been executed for treason.
Texas is like, you know what?
That enough of your shit.
You're still no friend of mine. Even when we have to play together. Screw you. He's actually leaving him. He's actually leaving.
Oh, it was for the 6X maybe. There was a battle for loot. Meatcast is not as displeased.
No way is he going to do that. Texas.
BM.
You son of a bitch. Pick him up.
Banned.
Pick him up.
Banned.
Yoon, back this man.
There we go.
There we go.
Mid-game ban for Texas.
What are you doing? That's all I'm hearing. Oh, Hypoc.
Hey, Hypoc said, "Oh my God, he's
done it again." Took his
clearly
helmet
the
off.
red team is disoriented."
Oh no, it is Texas.
Hit him with an emote. And he's like,
Oh God, that's right in his forehead. That's definitely. Oh no, in civil.
"On Civil's been discovered."
You are dead, my friend.
He's like, "I'll be in the toilet if anyone needs me." Oh, here we go. The flashbang. Pop.
Where is he?
Group beat down in the bathroom, just like high school.
Oh no, what's he? Yep, he's got a. What's that?
Get him. Get him.
Oh, this is cruel, man. Look at this. One could say this is uncivil. How many players are going to come in here? Oh, they've all got nades.
Yeah,
oh, they're all putting nades on him. Oh, they can't get out! They can't get out! Oh, they can't get out! How are they not dead?
I think it was.
In the galaxy. There's another. There's smoke inside a building.
You know what? We shouldn't have handed out
just
all
killed
the,
him.
Oh no! Well.
Oh,
Whoa,
BM.
whoa,
BM.
whoa.
Disqualification. DQ.
They got man to spare.
What would happen if they decided to be something like internal affairs so the Blue team
exactly.
actually won by default?
By tribunal, we've discovered that Texas is guilty of war crimes.
Martin, please go and unplug Texas keyboard.
Yeah.
I know you're in the back listening.
rough spot. Now he's dead.
Look at this. Vac. Empty in 6 mode. Vehicles approaching. He's like, I will be one with this rock and pray. GMT gets spotted, but
It's the scout. He's just gathering intel.
help me. Target acquired. Take him down.
Pretty sure that was someone from Team Ready driving by.
Your nostrils have reappeared.
Yeah, there they are. If you subscribe to the GLL channel here, you get access to all these wonderful emotes, including, I don't even know when that photo was taken, where it came from. I don't remember that at all.
Did you ever see a program called the Teletubbies?
Yeah.
Do you think D-Man could literally be the sun?
Yeah. I do, actually.
Hey! Just rises.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I couldn't remember the sun. That was a pretty deep cut. I remember the Teletubbies, mind you.
It was just a face in the sun.
Yeah.
Just a really happy face. I think it was a kid, to be honest.
It was basically teaching kids to stare at the sun to see a face.
Honk.
So
Honk, honk.
the red team has formed up. They've got themselves in some sort of order now that Texas has been relieved of his firearms.
No one dare go near him. He's like, he's a traitor. I'm just waiting to see if any of his teammates who has killed him do finish him off and think,
Yeah,
okay,
now
you know
like
what?
it's the
Bit of
it's,
revenge.
it's the descent among the ranks. Accelerate Gaming is maybe looking to shank him in the hallway or something like that.
If we can also get an image of the team names inside TeamSpeak, that'd be great, because we saw some belters yesterday.
I want to hear the comms. Where's our microphone at? That's what I want to know. So now that both teams have kind of formed up, it's essentially two, I would say, average of 25-man teams here. 24 on blue, 29 on red. And now the circle is becoming a factor.
Oh, they're shooting each other.
Now they shoot each other again.
Yep, they're not happy. Red team still.
Clearly the organizational structure of the red team is falling apart. Lots of blue tracers coming into Taylor J, who's just out for a leisurely drive.
And he lost his teammate straight off the bat, Pro Vegas. He's like, nope, we lost 4 grand. Blue team still well and truly surrounded. A few stragglers opting to go on their own. It's like a pew pew. It's like a wild ant farm. I don't know. Let's see with the crate earlier on. 6 times silencer.
They're
He's
just
happy.
shooting in their general direction.
Look at all these tracers. It's like a fireworks show. Literally does like a little ant farm.
They're like stormtroopers.
Oh, I'm hearing noise. What happened?
I think Taylor J is doing the cannonball run, just trying to or since we're using Star Wars references, the trench run, just trying to get past hey, it's Jesus.
Why?
Just
But why?
nice job, Ansvar. I like it. Or Wilhelm, whoever's
It's one of them.
feeling. It's not even Sunday.
It's one of the memers. This
I think
is
the circle's going to force them together. It looks like Miramar. They're kind of
Ooh,
jousting
MBS
at
has
the
been
stage.
tanked. MBS is about 10 HP. That's not a problem. Because Miramar's got lots of places to hide.
I don't know what blue team is doing. They're like trying to gain a little bit of ground, but they're walking into a pretty big firing line.
This is just madness. This is probably the best show match I've seen.
Yeah,
in a while. Like, it was a good idea. Whoever came up with this one, good job.
It was me.
Okay, good
I'll
job.
take credit.
Well done, Moses. I'll subscribe to your YouTube just as a thank you.
Appreciate it. NBS has gone down. Beautiful Death going to get the res from the looks of it. The smokes are out. And the circle's closing faster and faster.
Look at this little break off from the red team. They want to take the flank on the northern edge. Might be able to stop them from advancing further. The blue army is continuing its march forward. Hooks is just going for a casualty drive. If someone in production can put some.
Oh, he's got around behind him though.
Oh my word!
As blue team is
Running each other over. I mean, to be fair, that happens in normal games anyway.
exactly.
I mean, my teammate, don't worry, let me just run you over. Oh, so Vax pushed down inside Martin.
Buzzface. Oh, who's he found? He's found Play With Me.
Uh-oh.
He's not going to stop. He's going to carry on with the motorcycle. Buzzface essentially playing a pub game right now.
Play With Me took a bullet, though. What is that from? Is that from the...
Off the noggin.
Uh-oh, looks and play with
it's
me.
Hugstar. He's come around.
Yep. Both of them fall.
You're dead.
One of them's dead. Lux is still probably getting rezzed on the back lines. Come on, man. You could have played like
Crate
everyone
landed
else.
on him? Oh, that's cheating.
No way. Brendan. Brendan, please. Player unknown's like, you know what? I'm just going to help them out. They have the hill. We'll just give them a frigging crit. It's fine.
Red is like filtering away here, slowly spreading out. Maybe trying to take some
What is Vax
zone
doing?
control. He's a spy, like in TF2. He's going to stab somebody in the back.
I mean, he's got 300 bullets of 5.56. Fair play to him. Be throwing those out. Hope he's got 2 green guns. Only a 4-player difference in kill counts.
he's
Oh,
waiting.
Spy's working.
Kickstart. He's going to get. He's the chosen one.
He's getting kicked again.
And Iroh's dead. I feel like I've been saying that a lot.
I'd love to see the KD ratio on that.
It probably reads like.
Cannot compute.
Can you divide by 0? Is that a thing?
You're a cruel bastard. Vax still in enemy territory. Ibi and Co have extended their arms reach. Simsy and Hetra all moving out, trying to infiltrate the back line, so to speak. Valiant finds Senpai. Senpai getting a knock of his own earlier on, potentially even a kill as well.
No clear advantage establishing itself just yet.
Oh, look at this circle.
So the circle's revealed itself. It looks like Red is going to try and take that center compound, and this is where you can see the strategy start to come in.
Oh, Jaden's gone.
As I say that.
Yeah. Imagine if they all rotate and all of a sudden the little team up north. Let's have a look at that little team up north. I think there's 3 of them, Ibi and Co. They might just be able to like come out of nowhere and do them from behind. Like just break the back lines and cause all kinds of problems and maybe split them. I suppose they're outside the circle, so it's going to be very difficult to do that, but still, there might be an attempt.
Right.
To be honest with you, I don't think there's any kind of real strategy here.
Yeah, we're really trying. We're just grasping at the straws here.
Vax still fancies to be the Lone Ranger. I respect it.
He's like the sniper in the bell tower. He's trying to take them out one at a time. Oh, here we go. They're taking the ridge. And as Red has arrived, all of Blue is now going to surround them from the hilltops.
Here we go.
Like in the... Oh, boy.
That's up on the hillside, surely.
There's not a lot of space to maneuver here, and there's only so many windows to peek out of.
Oh.
And this is looking like it's the advantage early going to the red team.
Kramer bites the bullet, takes one to the side of the head from Mert Gunga. All right, Mert.
Because they can get the knocks, but they can't get the finishes.
Squeaky will finish off Hetra, just so you say that. Still a 3-kill difference. It's like a game of chess in it, one answering back and forth. Try Philip, doing what he's done all weekend so far. M24, bullet to the brain for pride.
Vax in the back.
Uh-oh, Gaxi though might get this information. I can imagine the communication's very hectic.
Oh, I'm imagining. Mostly comprised of memes and trash talking.
And swearing.
Swearing. That's probably why we don't have the
comms.
comms.
Yeah. All the names on screen because there's some, interesting ones. Ultra to Voxic. It's another 24 shot. Another headshot as well, to be precise.
Lots of sniping happening as they just basically peek this ridge over and over again.
Look at this. It is extended, though. And as I said that, he literally dinks one of them.
There's down and out.
Oh,
And there's Vax been found. He's not getting rezzed because he's way back behind his team.
Seems he got flushed. That feels bad, man. Oh, Vax gone. That was an insta with an nade.
Yeah, no, it was
Oh, you get the knock as well.
yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, HC's coming to the flank. He's on the ridge line. He's got a line of sight now. And he's going to get bullied a little bit by, I believe that's probably Valiant in town.
I think it's Gaxi who originally picked up
Red's coming out. They want to come out and play. They're flooding out of the buildings. They're going to try and take the ridge line.
Red Army. Getting stuck. Go, go, go. He's right.
Blow the whistle. Over the top. Valiant. Oh, big nade coming down. Lots of nades now coming as they're just chucking them on top of each other. And this is a full-on brawl.
Yo, Blue, this is a big Blue extension, this. Look at them all. Ira's got a kill. Make note of that one.
Again, no clue. Well, now the advantage is starting to go to the red team. Looks like they're getting one after the other. And Blue is now coming back. They're just going after it. Tumai is killing them one after the other.
They're getting absolutely mopped up.
Lots of downs.
Blue baited them all out.
Wow.
They've ran into death.
This is not looking good for the blue team.
Fuzz is the last man standing from FaZe. We've heard that a few times this weekend.
You have to wonder how many are down and how many are finished. And there's the rezzing now coming. You got to get the medics on the field. Oh, Fuzzface is in the back line. He's just crushing them now.
Kill them all.
Kill them.
Hunt them down.
Oh, that's good spotted. Mine with the hip fire. He'll get him down.
Wow.
Some friendly fire in there as well.
Red team have just completely dumpstered him.
Yeah, so far it looks like, unless they can get a bunch of reses off, that this is looking like a dominant red victory.
What will be interesting if, I mean, they're smack bang in the circle goes on that compound and they have to just run in one by one.
Yeah.
So there's still a hope.
Well, I mean, it's looking pretty good for those who decided to stay in the compound, but Blue has started. Oh, I was going to say Blue has started to recover.
He's going to go for another. There you go.
There you
A
go.
beautiful death.
Enjoy your wait time before the first game. And now it looks like the Alamo is in the barn building here, or the factory, I guess is what it is.
Baja thinks he's playing a comp game, just going off on his own, like, you know.
Proning.
I'll be here, boys. Proning for position.
Yeah, they're
It's
circling
fine.
the wagons. Here comes another crate.
Brendan's like, nope, we'll give blue team one this time. Thanks, Brendan.
Here comes James. They want to make entry.
And he's dead.
And he's dead.
Well done, Jimmy.
That's definitely practice for later.
He's trying to throw a grenade in, wasn't he? Feels bad, man. Pull up. Pull up, pull up. Hey! The cheers from the players really makes this. I wish there was some sort of crowd mic so you could hear it.
Oh, I can hear it.
Banter.
Just take the gate off our mics and we can just listen to every little noise in here.
Just get Dave in here with and put a microphone live. Oh.
Oh, man. Now this is looking like... now you can see Blue kind of like shuffling. Their Blue's like shuffling their feet like, oh, now what? Because this, I mean, realistically... this is
ammo.
It's I mean, ammo, meds, just trying to make the press, but they could smoke and swarm as well. So you can see Baja trying to do his Best of Pizza impression in the background, trying to make a little wall of smoke. That's Tumai going to go down. Tumai's actually had a good run in this.
They get a fair amount of knocks.
Yeah.
But like you say, they have to have smoke, and it all depends how much ammunition the red team's got. They got ultra. Oh, look at them. They're all. Here we go.
Yeah, this is the.
They found an angle.
This is the push.
Dun, 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 dun,
Like
dun,
ants.
dun, 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 dun,
Well, they're
dun.
pushing away from all the windows, right? And I'm not sure if they've discovered or have an idea as to what the weak side is, but this is the weak side for the red team, and they're going to flood into the compound.
It's like a swap maneuver, breach and clear.
Yeah, well, we'll see how the clearing goes.
We've made it in, boys. Take them down.
There's the numbers advantage is just very heavy.
Yep.
Why do I feel like this is backwards? Because I feel like Blue has a lot more.
It is. I think it goes on points or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Another in trouble, though.
Yeah.
Generated runs to map. Here we go.
Geis has been left behind. Oh, that nade's pretty close. That one's all right.
I'm just cooking it in my hand and run at them. Take as many as I can.
suicide nades. Yeah.
Oh.
Now this is where you get into trouble because Red has a pretty decent hold of this compound, and look at all that killing. Red is taking it to Blue now. Geis in the back line doing lots of damage. He's flushing left and right. Oh, and he's gonna get stopped by Yempty. Oh, this is not looking good. Blue's numbers are just too much to handle. It looks like only Best of Luck is left standing.
They've beaten down the gates.
Yep. They're gonna drag him through the streets here pretty quick. And there it is. That's a Blue victory, ladies and gentlemen, as they overwhelm and overcome. And what face? No, PogChamp?
I have no idea.
I can't remember. Blue team wins. Good job, everybody. Wow, that was pretty intense.
I appreciate the music.
Me too.
It's the, yeah.
It's the,
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We've just been rattling on. Well, it's good fun. GLL, again, always putting on a bit of a show. They had a lot of banter yesterday. Certainly didn't go their way in the end. It was unfortunate that so many fell off the... Kind of came off 8C poking out, and then everyone followed 8C. It's like, no, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, no
Milk was a
doubt.
bad choice.
No doubt. And I mean, I think the big play there was Tumai coming around the ridge and just decimating there.
Yeah.
But that was Blue getting the upper hand, and they went after it, and that was that. So the Blue team, and these guys, the reviews have come in from yesterday, and I imagine it's similar today, where they really enjoyed the 32 versus 32, and hopefully we can see more of that in the future if we're lucky.
Did someone really shout stop tweeting to mine?
Someone should if they haven't already.
Oh, it's just banter. Well, apparently we have, I think we have an interview or something ready. Apparently the studio. We're going back to the studio.
Back to drunk Frankie and
Martin's
Borat.
waving at us and putting his fingers up. So I'm hoping you can switch the camera really quickly to catch him doing so.
Maybe show us some of that personality on camera, Martin. Okay.
Back to Frankie and the team.
Bye.
Bye.
Can I just say to Sims and Moses, absolute slander and lies, and I believe you need to make it up to me later with a G&T. Now, there we go, snaky action. Maybe the snake is why they lost Goom.
Yeah, I mean, they bunkered in the compound, and basically that strategy kind of backfired for them, and because the blue team, Team PogChamp, just surrounded the hills and took over.
Who surrounded them and won?
PogChamp?
Okay, you voted for PogChamp, right?
No,
you voted for what phase? Martin, did you vote for PogChamp? No, you voted for what phase?
I mean, it's a 1-1. It's a 1-1 right now. It's a 1-1. Like it's a tie.
Okay, it's a tie between all of us. Frankie, didn't you take PogChamp yesterday?
I did.
And then who did you take today?
Listen, I'm a woman of the people. Those boys need me. The underdogs need my support, which is one of the reasons I'm supporting NIP for a start.
You picked the loser twice now, though. So now you don't get to guess any winners for today because you're jinxing them.
But here's the thing, also, boys. You're the analyst.
Yes, it's true.
I'm the host.
I still haven't guessed the winner, though.
I'm not meant to know anything. I'm not meant to know anything. You're the one who jinxes everyone. Dignitas.
I don't think any of our prediction actually went through. Have we guessed?
No.
We three,
No.
Four actually
Not one
guessed
yet.
one?
I'm still holding out that maybe United wins the whole thing and I can call some pride, but no, it's been bad for us.
So yeah, but you guessed Optic for the back-to-back-to-back.
Yeah.
And he
was wrong.
Really
it was
bad.
close. It was close.
It was very close.
They came in fifth.
Make sure you go
on that map.
to...
Yes, fifth.
We need some more analysts, so make sure you go onto map.gll.gg and start your analyst career right there.
Yeah, if you want to apply for our jobs, #GLL at Global Loot on the Twitter. Although it's only the analysts that need replacing because I'm not meant to know anything, so it's fine. And I'm going to do my job right now. Throw to the break, but join us because we're going to start the first of our 5 maps today on Champion Saturday when we see you on the other side.
PogChamp.
P1911, UMP, and M4.
UMP, M16.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to do this at all. So, oh no. So the second one's an SMG, isn't it? The first one, I'm just going to say an M16.
P1911.
Oh, okay. So the second one is UMP. First one might be a P92. Last one, I don't know what to say. We'll just go with Thompson on it for now.
P92, P19C,
M16.
Third one was the Scar.
PC handgun.
So I'm just going to say SKS.
So last one, it's either AR, DMR.
45 revolver.
Mini 14.
I'll say M16 and I'll say Scar at the end.
M16 at the end, Tommy gun in the middle.
Okay, actually, I am going to say, I'm going to go for AK first.
M4.
Scar?
God, this third one. Micro Uzi? I don't even know.
P92, AK.
I don't know what it is. PC something. I'm short of it. PC something 11.
P92, M16.
P92, M16, and UMP.
P92, UMP, M16. Yeah.
This is horrible. This is like the worst moment of my entire life.